June 7th, 2019, the day that I was introduced to a true masterpiece. I remember this day easily because it was the day that I truly fell in love with anime. And you obviously see me make videos about JoJo's, One Piece, but I've never talked about this specific anime on my channel before. I've held off talking about Assassination Classroom as it holds a very, very special place in my heart, and it's the anime that really got me to be a fan, so I wanted its own dedicated video for it. I was a kid who never actually liked and appreciated what anime had to truly offer. Obviously, I watched series like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, stuff like that, but I never really got the anime experience, but one series caught my eye. The opening got me hooked instantly. You're telling me that I get to watch a show about a classroom of kids who are trying to kill their alien teacher who already blew up the moon? Like, just think of that idea and tell that to a younger version of myself. Of course I'm gonna freak out and be like, oh my god, this is wow. And it is pretty clear that I am no stranger to being a fan of this show. And you cannot forget such an amazing, beautiful, cultured appeal to this show. Booba. Jesus Christ, that joke was so degenerate.
Are you family friendly? How you try to say it's not enough?
Number 1, the characters. I feel like Assassination Classroom has probably had my most favorite cast in all of the animes that I think I have practically ever watched. Assassination Classroom has one of the most amazing, indeed perfect actually, cast that I have seen in an entirety of an anime. They have gave me some of the best characters, the best moments, and I feel like every single character gives another piece and another value and another addition to what the show is about and what they are doing. I feel like it just all pieces together perfectly, and it's not like any anime that I think I have ever watched before, because it just has one of the most amazing, beautiful, perfectionist cast that I have ever seen. I mean, you have Nagisa, which is an amazing main character, and Koro Sensei, who's obviously the main piece in the story, but all the students, all the classmates, the journey that you get to go on throughout the episodes and seasons just get crazier and crazier and crazier every time, and have some of my most favorite memories watching anime in like all of my anime watching career. Oh yeah, and another thing about this amazing series and why it's probably one of my favorites of all time is because this is also easily, and I have seen a lot of funny animes in my lifetime. I mean, you have amazing ones like The Disastrous Life of Psyche K, but this one takes the cake. Assassination Classroom has the funniest moments, and you know what? Let's just set an example while we're here.
Nagisa? Oh, snap. You're really a dude. You didn't know that?
We had our doubts.
Once again, that is another example of why this show is one of my most favorites of all time, and practically might just be the greatest anime that I have ever watched and laid my eyes on. I just went through such an amazing experience. Like, imagine a roller coaster. Imagine having an amazing night. Imagine being at Universal. You are on the best ride of the night, the ride that you've been wanting to ride for weeks. You've had this trip scheduled for months in advance, and you've just wanted to ride it. This is what I call a magical night. You know those memes that they have on TikTok, magical night or whatever? This is the magical night. This is the only magical night, and that's not even me glazing the show. It's just me showing how amazing it is. Like, truly, this show has, again, some of the best characters that I've ever seen. I mean, you have characters like...
So, I'm the one who blew up the moon?
Huh?
I mean, of course, our main man, Koro Sensei, the guy who's literally threatening to blow up your entire Earth in a year. But I feel like that is just the greatness of Assassination Classroom and why it's one of the best of all time. Because it has such an amazing character cast and a lot of characters that I feel like a lot of people can relate to. Nagisa is this great to himself but super friendly, super nice kind of main character, and he has some of the best moments that I even have just ever seen. I mean, we cannot even go on about all of the things because there are just so much, including probably one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in my life.
I'll kill you.
And yeah, I just am really thankful that I have watched this show and have gotten to experience it. It is something that is truly a big part in my life and took a very massive part of my life for at least a couple years. This show gave me laughter, sadness, joy, and taught me so many things, and that's why I truly appreciate this masterpiece. Like I said, my cousin put me onto the show. I was never an anime fan until I laid my eyes on Assassination Classroom and truly fell in love with something that has taught me so much. And I am grateful that I was able to watch this series, and I just have it to thank. I mean, that's all I can say.
As his life ebbed away, it was as if he were saying, "Congratulations."